Every time I reread things about the saints, for example, as a priest, I pray the breviary. And so every year, for the past 10 years of my priesthood, and when I was in the seminary, I would read the Office of Readings for today's saint, St. Martin de Porres. And as I read it and prayed it today, it was as if I was reading it again for the first time, being inspired anew by this saint. This is what St. John the 23rd, when he canonized St. Martin de Porres, this is what he said about St. Martin de Porres. I'm going to share just a few things to inspire us in our walk with the Lord. He says that whenever St. Martin de Porres would contemplate Christ's terrible torture, he would be reduced to tears. That this Dominican lay brother, who is often depicted with a broom in hand, a simple man, but when he reflected, when he meditated on the passion of Jesus, when he prayed the Stations of the Cross, when he looked at the crucified Lord, he was reduced to tears. When's the last time you or I have cried, have shed tears in sorrow over what the Lord did, what the Lord experienced for us? It says that St. Martin de Porres had an exceptional love for the great sacrament of the Eucharist and often spent long hours in prayer before the Blessed Sacrament. How often do we neglect visiting the Lord in the Blessed Sacrament? He visited frequently and spent long hours. You know, I try to pray a holy hour every day before the Blessed Sacrament. And there's times I look at my watch. He prayed countless hours. And when I hear something like that, I think to myself, I wonder how he prayed. What did he do in those countless hours of prayer? He just sat there and received from the Lord. So he inspired my Eucharistic love today. It also says he did not blame others for their shortcomings. Certain that he deserved more severe punishment for his sins than others did, he would overlook their worst offenses. Boy, easy to cast blame, easy to not overlook their worst offenses. Someone forgets to do something, someone says something. Boy, we harbor that a little bit. We keep dwelling on it. St. Martin de Porres didn't blame, and he was willing to forgive and move on. These are just a few ways that St. Martin de Porres can inspire us today.